you for inviting me here, Rosa. I'm very happy to share a little bit of my trajectory and what I've been working on the last few months. My name is Rafael Drelich, Valentim. You can find me online as Rafael Drelich many times. I always kind of swap the two names. And I wanted to share with everybody that I'm a designer and I've been working with FX for the last 6 years. And just recently, I had this very cool opportunity to go for a master's. Everybody knows that the industry went to a downturn here in Canada, so there were less jobs available. I was one of the affected through these layoffs. So once I had the opportunity to, engage with something different that was not studio work, I kind of grabbed that opportunity, right? And that's kind of how this interview came to be, I believe, because I'm doing this project that is talking about Houdini and ConfyUI. And it's very interesting and very happy to share with you, Rosa, and everybody that's watching a little bit about the project. It's very important for everybody to understand that I've been working with effects for a long time at this point, but I don't come from a science or engineering path. The way I came to effects or came to visual effects at all, it comes from a design standpoint. And it all started back in the bachelor that I did in Brazil, at PUC-Rio, which is a university over there. And they teach human-centered design, which is very fun. And through that course, I learned how to troubleshoot and how to design with other people, right? The course is very cool because it's human-centered design. It means that we always design something for someone. And we learn all these techniques that allows us to kind of see a problem or see a circumstance that we don't understand, and how we can kind of approach that circumstance mindfully and kind of try to understand it, right? And this perspective of, oh, I don't know nothing about a problem and I want to solve it is kind of, I think is one of the most important gears when you're working in effects, right? Every time you're working in effects, you don't know what's going to land on your desk. It might be a destruction shot, it might be a jelly shot, and not necessarily going to know all of these things. So you gotta be it must be very innate, and you gotta be very used to searching new things that you're not really used to do, right? And learning new things on the go. And I believe that I created that expertise by being part on a design program, on a bachelor design program that allowed me to explore all these things. And then once I finished my bachelor, I always wanted to work with visual effects, so I talked with my parents and they supported me coming to Canada. And I arrived to Canada maybe around 2017, late 2017. And by then I did a 1-year course VFX here in Canada. And after that, I had a chance to internship at Side Effects. And then once I had finished that internship, I landed a job in the industry. And that was around 2019. It was a very interesting time to join visual effects. And also since then, I worked at Pixomondo, Mr. X, Tangent Animation, WeFX, and I had a chance to collaborate with different productions. And at some point, the way the industry, kind of went to a downturn. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to join a master's, get some time to study what's ahead in terms of AI, right? Like many of us, we are seeing all these AI things coming in. Runway ML, Google View, and as a designer and artist, I always felt like, okay, what is my place in all of this? How all this gonna change or impact my career and my professional path? So when I had the opportunity to do a master's, that's the question that I posed forward, right? Investigate what's in there. Investigate what is the intersection between all this new tech that is called generative AI, and how does that connect with what I've been doing as a profession, which is computer graphics, right? And that's kind of how I landed my master's and been working on this project that I'm gonna talk about. For the project, basically we started very diligently, or how can I say that? Not diligently. When I joined the master's, you don't really know what you're gonna research, which is a very interesting opportunity for you to kind of reassess and find different areas. for you to investigate and to develop a project. And basically, at the masters, they provide you with classes and other resources that help you guide you to find a nice, interesting area for you to research on, right? With always with the focus of building something that you can then share with other people, right? So more people learn and can benefit from whatever you develop. Um, so it started as a project to investigate the impacts of generative AI in visual effects and games, and that evolved into a plugin that helps you to connect Houdini with ConfyUI. And that's pretty much what we're gonna talk about in the next videos.